Hey, what's up, nerds? It's time to finally address the Aragorn in the room. Or, as I like to call it, this shit's expensive. Anyway, how are you all doing? I wasn't even going to talk about Magic the Gathering's Lord of the Rings Universes Beyond because honestly, right now on TCG Player, if I was going to buy one single box of collector boosters, it's going to cost me over $400. Guess what, friends? I'm not spending that kind of money on these cards. Are some of them beautiful? You bet. Is there a chance to get the One Ring? Probably not. I guarantee that's going to land in the hands of an influencer. Precious. Take my money if I'm wrong. But what I really want to talk about here is what nobody's really talking about, while everybody is talking about Black Aragorn. Yeah, this has caused a lot of hubbub, and there are really two camps. There are people, Lord, and then people that are like, you're all racist. You know what? I don't really care. I just don't really care. I think there can be room for caring about like lore and traditional representation without being labeled as an outright bigot by other people. There is a trend right now, and this is what old people like me can say because we've been around for a while.
Okay, boomer.
And seen this happen in different ways, in different waves. But there is a trend right now to include more diversity in your product. Okay? I would like to think that is for the right reason, which means we're trying to represent more people and be more inclusive for positive reasons. But let's talk about the bottom line. You want to include diversity because you want to expand your market base. That's my cynical, economic Alex P. Keaton, look it up, Family Ties fans, version of things. This is really about like, how many more people can we bring in with this net and bring into our group? Diversity and inclusion is a way to expand your market. Am I cynical, or have I just lived in the world, especially the world of the United States of America, where everything is about making money and capitalism? Of course you want your markets to get bigger. I used to work at a bookstore, and it was always about beat last year. We could hit a special little code on our keyboard, and it would pop. This was 25 years ago.
Okay, boomer.
Hit a little special code on our keyboard at our book department desk, and you could see like how many sales we made last year versus this year, and it was always about constant expansion and expanding our customer base. The cynical side of me sees this as nothing else than that. Sorry. I don't really care. Is it going to change the world to make Aragorn black? No, it's really not. But it gave people on social media, both sides of social media, a lot of things to talk about. Me, I just go, these cards are too expensive anyway. Speaking of that One Ring, have you seen the video where the Magic people are talking about it and they're giving it the white glove treatment and they're holding it, and as many people have noticed, it already looks to be curling? I hope in my heart of hearts that's not the actual One Ring. I hope in my heart of hearts that is just a mock-up that they were passing around for the video, trying to make it look special. But the fact is, it probably is curling already. That's just the world we live in. Honestly, I can think of nothing more appropriate because that's how we experience Magic cards these days, especially those with special treatments. There are some really cool things in this Lord of the Rings set. The lands, they've kind of reskinned old lands to make them Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth locations, is pretty fantastic. Like Cavern of Souls is now Path of the Dead. I think that's what it's called, Path of the Dead. I mean, that's just brilliant. And they look really cool. And gosh, yeah, my fingers are itchy. I would love to get my hands on them. But this cat right here, I'm not paying $400 a box for that crap. I'm just not. So I'm sorry if you want to run to the doors and, unsubscribe, knock yourselves out, guys. I'm here to just tell you how I feel about things. I'm here to have fun collecting Magic cards, and spending that much money, especially after getting burned so hard on March of the Machine, I just don't feel like it's something I can do right now. I've got more vintage stuff lined up. I've got a box of Welcome to Wraith. Is that how they pronounce it? Anyway, the original Flesh and Blood set, the unlimited version. I'm gonna crack a box of that at some point. I have never opened Flesh and Blood cards. I've never looked at them, so I'm gonna have some fun with that. Will I eventually buy some Lord of the Rings cards? Yeah. Not for $400 a box. Not when my memory can recently recall other boxes going for $250 and much less. So, to the comments that asked if I was going to cover Lord of the Rings, that's my coverage of it for now. If I was independently wealthy, I'd buy a case of this shit. But I'm not. It's only cardboard after all. And people that want to get that upset about it, well, need a reality check. Take care. Have a great week. Love you guys. I will have an opening video at some point this week. Keep being awesome.